Good evening, family. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime, and unless you've been living under a rock, we all know and have seen the pictures that there is a new 86 Soundwave coming. We knew it was coming a long time ago. We heard about it a long time ago. Let's discuss it. But first of all, I just want to say this about the whole price increase, price strikes, or whatever. People, people, is it really going to stop you from buying toys because it's $5, $10 more? No, it's not. It's really not. I understand it's a conversation piece. I understand it's hitting the algorithm, to talk about the price strikes or whatever. But if we want something, we gonna get it. Let's get into it. So with Leader Class 86 Soundwave, y'all telling me that even though it's gonna be a couple extra dollars than whatever else was, that you're not gonna get it. You crazy and you lying to yourself. I mean, it's not that. I could see if everything went up $25, that'd be different. But little 5, little 7, you spend that on stupid stuff now. Look at this guy. Now, a lot of people are saying they don't like the colors. Oh, it's too bright. People going to complain about something every time. There's always going to be something. I personally think that the colors are spot on. I mean, to the cartoon, he was white, and blue with the yellow around the chest. That's, to me, like, I think it's perfect, a perfect rendition of the original, especially the backpack. If you were around in 84, 85 when the original Soundwave came out and you transformed it and you could take the shoulder cannon and his gun and put them in the back like a set of batteries, because that's what it was supposed to represent. That was an awesome time. And I think it's great that they incorporated it and brought it back with this one. Yeah, that was a great time to be alive. Like, I remember my friend had Soundwave and he would just sit him on his desk. We were in like 4th grade or whatever. And the teacher never told him to put it away or whatever. He literally was just allowed to sit him on his desk all day. And I was just in awe of how awesome the toy was. Fast forward, I finally got one years later. I still have an old G1 Soundwave somewhere. I'm not sure. That might be like in my garage or in the attic packed up, but I still have the original. Looking at this is a huge update, a huge upgrade. Now, if you don't want to pay the money, or you don't have a job, or if you don't have, that $7 extra, you can go to Walmart or Amazon.com and get the legacy version, which comes with the tapes also, that still transforms into a boombox. A lot of people still like that one. I mean, that's your options. You know what I mean? This one isn't going to release until February, I believe, February 2026. So the way that they're releasing everything, I'm going to go with we'll probably start seeing this around New Year's. Now, as for the tapes, I like the idea that they went ahead and retooled Ravage from Steeljaw with the head splitting down the center. But here's my issue as to why I like the tapes from Siege better. I understand the little pointed wings and it's cute, but in tape mode, it's see-through. I mean, it's hollow. Like, when they're transformed into tapes, you can literally look right through where the wings are. And I understand it from an engineering point of view, from an engineering perspective. I understand. But look at these. Like, it's cute in the box, and notice they put Ravage at the bottom because he's the one that's going to look like Steeljaw when transformed into a tape, which did not look like a tape. It just looked like a little square. You know what I mean? Whereas when they were doing it with the Battle Masters, Ravage and Laserbeacon and Rumble and Frenzy looked like actual tapes. I can't wait to see if they actually do them. But yeah, I prefer, I loved to see, let me figure out how to say this correctly. I liked the Siege version of Soundwave because he was battle damaged. It was before, the whole Earth era. So I liked it. I liked this chest being all scratched up. I liked the gold on him. But, everybody's gonna have their gripes and picks or whatever. So now, moving on into Shockwave. These are digital images that were rendered. I think they're AI images rendered of what the robot and toy will look like. And if this is indeed what he will look like, it's a pretty cool looking toy. It's a pretty cool, if this is what he indeed will look like, it's going to look awesome. I was not expecting this yesterday when I made the video and I was talking about I can't wait to see what he's going to look like instead of just the drawings. Well, now we get a chance to see what they're trying to do, and like where they're trying to go with this activate your alt mode Shockwave. Shockwave. I don't know. Like a lot of people thought it was going to be a Skybite retool, and Evan said nope, not at all. Brand new mold, everything. The picture, I thought, like looking at the picture, I thought it just looked like the gun but backwards. But no, looking at this is pretty clean. It's a lot of detail. It's a lot of molded detail. A lot, and like Shockwave looks crazy, like in a good way. I hope they do paint the Cyclops eye. But other than that, like I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing on this guy. So hopefully we'll get to see the real toy version of that soon. No one knows how much this is going to cost. But again, you know, back to that same thing. Like if somebody wants this and it's $79.99, guess what? They're going to get it. This isn't a hobby for the broke. Like that's like, let's just say it. It is what it is. If you don't have money like that, then this probably is not the hobby for you. You might want to stick to, you know, I tried remote control cars for a little while, like the expensive ones, Arma and Traxxas. I was paying $500 for one car that I consistently had to put tires on and get new bumpers and get new springs and new shocks and oil. At the end of the day, I was spending probably like $300 in parts for these cars. And I was like, you know what? I had I had a good little collection of them. There's actually a video on this channel of where I like had recorded it. But the point is, some hobbies ain't for everybody. Once I started realizing that these cars are like upwards of $300 to $500 to $700 a piece, but then you got to fix it, and you got to buy tires every couple of months, and you got to get new shocks, and like I said, putting grease in it and oil in it, and you got to oil the bearings and take them apart and fix different pieces when stuff would break. It was an expensive habit that I said, you know what? I'm going back to my toys. So yeah, going back to what I'm saying is, if people want it, they're going to get it. Now, last, I wanted to cover this. A lot of people on my short the other day, people are new to the channel, was like, what is that gun? I've talked about it a million times on this channel, but here it is for the 1,000,001 time. That gun that I transformed is the NBK Sniper. It's a 5-foot long sniper rifle that transforms into a Optimus Prime headed robot. It lights up, the eyes light up, he's got articulated fingers. So a lot of people that have owned this toy have said that they broke it a lot of times, or the arm broke off. I watched a million reviews on this thing before I got it for my birthday 2 years ago. And mine is still in almost perfect condition. The only issue is there's a little red plastic piece that broke off, but it didn't affect the gun or the transformation or how it looks whatsoever. My son did take the knife that comes with it, and he broke it in half, but it was a clean break, so Crazy Glue fixed it. Anyway, yep, NBK Sniper, ladies and gentlemen. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime. I'll be back tomorrow.